Fala, meus queridos nerds, beleza? Sejam bem-vindos a mais um episódio de SKYRIM. E da última vez a gente vinha a Right Run conversar com o IAR, né? Que em português é cabarão, pra gente poder trocar uma ideia para perguntar se nós podemos prender o dragão no palácio dele. Então vamos dar início à quest.
What is it that you need? I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. Of course. You already saved Whiterun from that dragon. I owe you a great deal. But I don't understand. Why let a dragon into the heart of my city when we've been working so hard to keep them out? Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to help you, Dragonborn, and I will, but I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen.
Então é isso aí, a gente vai ter que falar com um dos Greybeards para a gente poder fazer uma reunião entre os Impérios, né, que é o pessoal da Legião, e os Stormcloaks, né, que é com o Ulfric, que é o IAR de Windhelm, e para poder se encontrar, né, na torre deles lá, no santuário dos Greybeards, que é um território neutro, para poder parar a guerra, né, civil que está tendo em Skyrim, para poder dar continuidade, vamos supor, tá tendo guerra e eu não vou deixar a minha cidade desprotegida enquanto há uma guerra, né, à solta em Skyrim. Então, se a gente conseguir um trato, né, a gente pode conversar e prender um dragão aqui, porque não vai dar pra mim ficar preocupado com o dragão, né? E não vai dar pra mim ficar preocupado com a guerra. Então, o que a gente vai fazer? A gente vai tentar convencer um dos Greybeards, que eu acho que é o Anger, a parar, né? Fazer com que parem, né, um pouco a briga, para a gente poder dar continuidade a quest principal, que é tentar deter o Alduin, né? Então eles dão uma trégua, que é o que o IAR de Whiterun pede. Aí a gente vai conversar com os líderes da guerra civil. General Tullius, que é aquele figura que aparece bem no começo do jogo tentando cortar a sua cabeça, e o Ulfric, que está com você para ser cortada a cabeça. Então, é o que a gente vai fazer agora. Tentar convencer o Greybeard a fazer uma reunião dentro da torre. Não é uma torre, né? É um monastério, por assim dizer. Então a gente vai conversar com o nosso amigo Ender aqui, que é um dos que ensina vários shouts. A gente vai tentar convencê-lo. Tô achando que ele tá lá fora. Tentar convencer ele de a gente poder fazer a reunião aqui no monastério dele. Então, o que a gente vai tentar fazer aqui. Agora tá difícil achar o nosso amigo aqui, porque eles não param quietos, né? Então vamos ver no mapa aonde nosso amigo tá. Eu não sei se ele tá ali do lado de fora, se ele tá aqui dentro. Passou, você tá vendo? Então ele deve estar lá fora mesmo. Então eu vou entrar na porta aqui pra sair pra Skyrim. Vamos descer primeiro, né? Vamos. Aqui é a saída. Vou lá pra fora então, vai encostar na tentar, né? Como é de dia ainda, então eles devem estar praticando os shouts lá fora. Meditando, né? Que eles fazem muito isso. Onde está nosso amigo? Nossa, mas que lugarzinho que ele foi se esconder.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice.
You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs.
I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help. Partenax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us. Breath and...
É isso aí. A gente acho que convenceu até que fácil demais. Ele realmente estava meditando. Olha que bonito. E nós vamos agora... Nós vamos viajar até o Windhelm. Até o Windhelm, né? Aqui conversar com o nosso amigo Stocklow. Então, vamos viajar. Esse detonado não vai ser muito de pancadaria nem nada, né? Porque a gente só vai unir mesmo a galera pra bater um lero entre eles pra poder parar com a guerra civil, né? Pra a gente poder conseguir prender o braço direito do Alduin, que é um dragão lindo, maravilhoso. Pra quem não sabe, eu sou muito fã de dragões. Pra gente poder ir pra ilha onde a gente conseguiu mandar o Alduin, mas ele continua se alimentando das almas das pessoas que desencarnam, né? Que saem desse mundo. E com essas almas, pelo que eu entendi, não é certeza, mas pelo que eu entendi, ele acaba criando novos dragões. Então, é uma coisa a se pensar, né, gente? Porque imagina tendo uma guerra com um monte de guerreiros morrendo e em vez de achar o descanso eterno em paz, ele acaba sugando a alma desses guerreiros caídos aí pra poder... Eu vou dar um save pra quem não se importar muito, vou dar um savezinho aqui. Porque caso trave alguma coisa, né? Eu posso voltar aqui pra não fazer tudo de novo no rola, né? Infelizmente, Xbox ele dá esse tipo de chucha, ele trava, não sei porquê. E com o PC já não acontece isso, né? Mas é isso que dá gravar o Xbox. O PlayStation também 3 também trava. Eu já tive PlayStation 3 e também trava. Mas foi tudo sus. Então a gente vai falar primeiro com o nosso amigo.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? Ah, yes. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. Railof's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good man. But he hasn't returned yet. So I'll need to wait for his account. For now, speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they made it out of Helgen. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past. And you fight for me with honor and integrity.
Eu não tô aqui pra falar da guerra, meu querido.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
Speak with Galmar. It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want? I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there. Alduin, the World Eater of song and legend. If that's true, well, it changes the situation, doesn't it? Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs. You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
Pronto, ele já foi persuadido aí. E agora a gente vai convencer o general Tullius de solitude participar também da reunião. Aí vai os Blades e outras pessoas que... Bom, os Blades provavelmente outro convidou, né? Então a gente vai... Ele não sabia que o Alduin tinha voltado, gente. Foi o que atacou o Helgen, né? Ele nem lembrava de mim, pra você ter uma ideia. Entendeu? Ele não sabe, então, que eu sou o Dragonborn. Entendeu? Dragonborn, não, né? O Dragonborn. Ele tá tão preocupado com a guerra dele pra livrar o país dele da legião, né? Que ele nem sabe o que está acontecendo em volta dele. Mas se a gente não conseguisse persuadir ele, a gente falaria que o General Tullius iria. E com o General Tullius, ao contrário, falando que o Fiquinha. Então, quer dizer que é a mesma coisa daquelas meninas de 12 anos. Ah, eu vou dormir na casa da minha amiga e a minha amiga vai dormir na minha. Então, daí sai pra noite. Nossa, coisa idiota falar, né, gente? Pensei nisso. Nossa, nada a ver. Então tá bom. Então a gente agora vai conversar com o nosso amigo. Quer dizer, não tão amigo assim, né? General Tullius. Não tão amigo assim, porque ele tentou cortar minha cabeça em Helga lá no começo do jogo, então eu não sou muito amiga dele. Ai, uma águia, gente, achei que fosse um dragão. Eu já tava preparada já a bater na... Vamos ver onde que é aqui. Eu acho que ela é pra cima, né? Olha a frente, criança, que saco. Esse moleque pentelhão.
Someone do something.
Eu não sei de onde que tá vindo essas duas figuras, então dane-se, eu não vou ficar esperando, não. Ai, gente, a coisa não tá aqui, né? Pronto. Os coisas que se virem, os soldados. Provavelmente deve ser vampiro. Achamos.
I remember you. You were at Helgen. Speak to Legate Ricka. I suspect we could use someone like you. Good.
I'm telling you.
Speak with Legate Rick, the Greybeard. What do those old hermits want with me? Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons. Has he? I suppose he doesn't want to miss a chance to bluster about the Empire's many crimes. He's probably hoping I'll refuse so he can blame the Empire for being unreasonable. I think I'll have to disappoint him yet again. Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
Bom, meus caros, é isso. Meus queridos nerds. Ele falou que os dragões realmente são um problema, porque os guerreiros dele vivem lutando contra os dragões. Mas ele não tá tão preocupado assim com os dragões, assim, a ponto de se manifestar para poder ir a um conselho. Onde tá o traidor do Ulfric. Aí na hora que eu falei que... Na hora que eu disse que o Ulfric ia, aí ele resolveu ir também. Bom, gente, pelo jeito eu acho que travou, né? Eu vou dar um stop aqui e quando destravar eu volto. Voltamos! Agora nós vamos viajar, né? Eu vou dar um save de novo aqui, porque o meu PlayStation hoje tá um nabo. Então eu vou gravar de novo aí caso dê uma chute de novo. Como a gente vai viajar, então, né, pode ser que aconteça de dar uma travada de leve, então... Ei, não travou. Esse vai e volta, enche o saco. Vamos rezar agora. Eu vou dar um save de novo, tá? Sei que eu tô sendo chata pra caramba. Mas não custa nada, né? Porque se travar... Como eu nunca sei que vai travar, então... Infelizmente a gente teve que se envolver na parte política da coisa. O que é um porre. Então...
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. You know the ancient Nord word for war? Season unending. And so it has proved. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
Se eu não fosse o Dragonborn, eu iria... Chegou a nossa amiga Delphine. E agora nós vamos pegar o nosso assento, que eu não sei nem onde que fica.
You're not invited here. You're not welcome here.
We have as much right to be in this council as all of you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the dragon on this planet.
Como ela ficou sabendo, a gente não sabe, né, gente? Agora eu tô perdida aqui dentro do monastério, o que é uma coisa muito legal, não é? Daqui a pouco vai chegar todo mundo. E eu não achei ainda aonde fica o lugar. Tá bom, gente, eu vou fazer o seguinte. Vamos ver se eu consigo achar. Tá falando pra mim sair. Ai, meu pai. Isso, agora a gente segue isso que é melhor. Porque eu tô perdida que nem cego tiroteio. Olha só que nabo, gente.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin.
Isso é muito massa.
I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? Your chief Talos hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be in this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard. The nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that. Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do. I'm glad we agree on this.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government
mandaram ela
we would not think of
a
interfering
chefe dos
in
Thalmors
your civil
embora
war.
porque não tem nada que fazer aí. E eu realmente concordo. Então a gente acabou de expulsá-la.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about, unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be
We're
able to
here to
resist.
arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
I want in return.
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil, and threatened Ulfric's southern flank.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your pitiless agreement? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Shores, bones, where will these demands end?
Let's hear it.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say? I should have known better than to expect you to give us a fair hearing. Once again, the Empire takes the blame for the crimes of others. You know I can't agree to these terms. The Emperor would repudiate this treaty and I would be recalled.
You see what talking to them gets us?
Let's hear it.
We want the Pale returned to Imperial control. The traitor Skald the Elder will be replaced with a more loyal candidate.
What next, Tullius? Shall I just hand over all of Skyrim?
I guess I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide, although I'm starting to doubt your fairness. So, Dragonborn, what do you say? As I expected, you favor your friends. Don't hand me a mug of sheep's piss and call it Colovian brandy. These terms are still not acceptable.
Out with it, then.
Never mind. I can see that these are the best terms we'll get from this council. So be it. The Empire at least puts the greater good above our own interests.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces,
Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl LEIA Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. You both agree to this?
The sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Ellison? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. These terms blatantly favor the rebels. Everyone here knows that. But the Empire will accept them until the Dragon Menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruuf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plans?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word.
I'm afraid that's
my men will help you.
A serious one. I've discovered who the Greybeard's leader really is. He's a dragon. Not just any dragon, but the right hand of Alduin, responsible for many atrocities during the Ancient Dragon War. The Blades had been hunting him for centuries, but he was protected by the Greybeards, and then the Emperors. Justice demands that he die for his crimes. Until he is dead, I'm afraid my oath as a Blade prevents me from offering you aid and comfort. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyrim.
Então ele acabou de pedir pra gente matar um Partenax. Eu não vou fazer isso.
But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons.
Que querendo ou não, ele é o dragão, ele é o irmão mais novo do
Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon.
Mas ele dedicou a vida dele à meditação e ajudar os humanos, então eu não concordo com os Blades em relação a isso.
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call. Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
But the difficulty remains. How to...
Pronto, acabamos de aprender uma palavra de poder. Aí a gente vai se preparar para chamar o braço direito do Alduin. E resumindo o papo aí, foi... eles usaram o conselho para poder fazer política. E a gente teve que acabar se envolvendo nessa pataquada toda aí, né? Para poder dar continuidade né, a pararem com a guerra, né, entre a guerra civil entre os legionários, né, que são os Imperiors, e os Stormcloaks, que são os nórdicos, para a gente poder caçar o Alduin. Então agora a gente está indo para Whiterun, mais especificamente para Dragon Rush. Eu vou dar um save de novo aqui. Porque se a gente travar... Vamos conversar com
We're
o
ready.
Yark.
May the gods watch over your battles. As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
Podemos ir agora aonde vai ser chamado o nosso inimigo, né, o braço direito do Alduin. Nosso amigo Faindel não vai poder ir conosco. Eu vou fazer com que ele espere atrás da porta para ele não poder atrapalhar, porque como o nome do dragão é impronunciável, não consigo lembrar o nome dele, ele acaba atrapalhando, né?
I've got your back. You go on ahead.
Então a gente pediu para ele esperar. É isso aí, meus queridos nerds. Eu vou ficando por aqui com essa paisagem linda de Skyrim. Até uma próxima. Beijos, abraços e fui.